Hello, hello, hello. Kevin Epps here, Digital Brilliance Hour with another tutorial. So, all right, so we've created this soldier model and we're going to test them out in the game. We already added the body boxes, the attack boxes, the frames, the offsets, and now we're going to test him out to make sure that he looks great. So we're gonna, since we're adding him to stage, well, this is actually stage 6. It will be stage 6, but this is a fire stage. So anyway, we're adding him into this particular stage. So I'm just gonna, for right now, replace one of these current enemies and as soldier. Actually, I'll replace both of these to soldier. Both whatever, face or faucet, whatever you want to call it. All right, so if we refresh, oh, they're all the way down here, so I want to affect this one. So I'm gonna actually see if I can do a Control Z. Great, I can. Great. So this is at chords 200. All right, so 210 right here. So these two. All right, so these two faucets or whatever. All right, so soldier. Soldier, refresh. Now you can see the two enemies here. So we're gonna go ahead and save really quick and then try out the game. All right, let all this play through. You're getting a sneak peek into this game, actually. All right. So now that we're here, start game. As you can see there, made sure to add the version number at the top right. So we'll be releasing 0.94. This is all in development mode. So we're gonna go to 7. I'll just choose Luffy for now. All right, so let's keep going. So we'll see what happens. Interesting. So he doesn't show up. Oh, okay, here we go. Let me get rid of so they're walking backwards, but they look good actually. They look good. So everything is, yep, and the fall works just fine. All right, so he can't hit me. He can't hit me. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, they look okay, but they need to be, number one, turned around. And number two, we need to change some things. And actually, now's the perfect time to show the debug in place here. debug tools. So we're gonna pause, hit F12, system options, debug, and I want to show the range actually. Go back, go back, go back, go back. So if you look at these ranges here, this basically controls how far an enemy can be to you in order to start attacking. So people who have short attack ranges or short attacks might need to have a shorter attack range. So right now by default, as you can see, the green is all the way over to the left. So we need to change the range of these guys so they draw in closer to actually try to hit me. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm also gonna flip them around to make sure they flip around. All right, so we'll close this out. But everything else is actually not looking bad. Now I do want to have him dash forward a little bit when he does that attack 2. I may add that in too, but we'll go ahead and stop. All right, so he's looking good. Not bad, not bad. He's not looking bad right now. I might tweak his speed a little bit, but yeah, his slash is a little slow, on the slow side. So let's actually change that. Let's change that really quick, and then we'll fix his direction. And actually, I was going to mention this at the end of the video, but what I want to do, I'm going to do videos of just, I don't know what I'm going to call this series yet, but it's just basically going to be videos of me attempting to do things and growing in the tool by searching, like knowing where to look, how I search for things, how I figure out how to do things. That's one thing. That's one series I actually want to start. I had this in my mind already thought out before I pressed record, but now I can't think. I think growing with Kevin, I forgot what I was going to call it, but growing with DBH, but something like that where, you know, different features and new additions that we want to add to Ogre's Mayhem. I want to kind of record ourselves going through how we're expanding our knowledge of the tool and how we're building the game. So expect that to come soon, but I wanted to mention that, and I'm gonna do a little bit of that now because in order to do something that I'm thinking of wanting to do, I'm gonna have to go through and look at some of the different tools and pages to do that, so, or manuals and all of that and documentation. So first, let's go ahead and change this soldier up. Let's change some of its attack speeds. So we're gonna change this to 4, and then if we change this back to animate, a little faster, because he has so many frames for the fluid animation. Yeah, that's better. 2. All right. And we'll actually, let's try 2 with this one as well. So I may do that quick one at 2, and then the next one I'll do it at like, you know, go ahead and do that. So at this part, I will, this one right here, I will change the delay to, let's say 3. So now let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's good for now. All right. And so the fall, we can, actually the fall is fine. Fall looks great. That's fall 2. The idle, we already did the idle. Let's change this pane a little quicker. Maybe keep this at 18. It actually didn't look bad. We'll do 10. Yeah. And rise, we'll keep this at 7. So rise, then walk. Yeah, definitely change that walk animation. So we'll do 4. Maybe 5. We'll see how it looks later. Okay, so we'll go ahead and save this. So there are 2 ways. Let me turn this off. There are 2 ways to turn him around and make sure he's facing the right direction. So we could either put some flips in here somewhere. But first, let's try to see if there is a setting we can use on the actual model itself to flip him around, to flip all the frames into the opposite direction. So let's see. So I'm actually going to do that now. So I'm going to go to the manual here. Go to the manual. And we are looking at header data. So let's scroll down. So we got the type, subtype, all that stuff. We got the jump speed, jump height, turn delay, facing. Okay, so this is forcing the entity to face a certain direction. So we don't want that. We don't want to force it to face a certain direction. We just want to make the frames opposite. That's what we want to do. Okay. Make the frames opposite. So let's see. So and we got the. I don't know if there is one. And what I'll do. What I always like to do first, I like to do Control F and then search for something that may relate to what I'm looking for. So I'm using direction. Oh, it's facing again. Okay, yeah, like every time I see that one, that would like definitely help me. All right, so to flip. That's 2 flip. See if I see anything for. We'll keep going. We'll do flip real quick. Flip. Okay, so what other flip command? Okay. Okay. So really, I really only think that you can use draw method. Okay, hold on. What's this? It's a level file though. And this is to flip. Yeah, this is something else. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to use draw method to make this work. So, and we want to, if we go back, I have to use draw method. And there is a way to do this using scripting. So we want to flip in the opposite direction, which would be 1. Right now it's at 0, so we want to change it to 1. So let me save this. There is actually some code here that I use on spawn where I set the draw method of all of the frames to let me go ahead and Control C, all of the frames to a larger what's the name? Oh, no, a larger size. So, but in our case, we're gonna do something slightly different. So let's leave that, and we're gonna go back to Soldier, and we're going to do an on draw or on spawn. And so we're going to set the draw method of self. So let's look for set draw method so we can see. So we want to use flip. So set draw method. Okay. Set draw method. Entity flag. Or define a global draw method. But what's this one? Or define. Okay. So I might try this a different way. So instead of set, I'm going to try change. Change draw method, because I know how to use change. Change draw method using flip X. Right? Flip X. 1 means to flip. So we'll do flip X, then 1. Save. Let's try this again. Sorry, I'm doing 2 things at once. Alrighty. So new game, stage 7. Let's try this again. Oh yeah, right. Let me turn this off. Okay, let's see. Jerk. I don't even want to see y'all. By the way. So it does need to be set. All right. So it does need to be set. Got it. Yeah, but they look better though. Yeah, they look a lot better. All right, so it does need to be set. So I actually got to jump really quick. I'm gonna come back. I gotta jump into it. I'm a very busy person, by the way. I'll be back to finish this up. See you in a second. All right, I'm back. So yeah, so I figured out what was going on with set draw method and why I was calling it incorrectly. So I went to, so just again, this is how I kind of go through and get some thoughts triggered. So I went to ChronoCrash. I just did a search for set draw method to see if there's anything here that can kind of trigger where I should go. I already know that set draw method, that all of these are optional variables. So when I look here, I see, you know, there's null, which is where self would be. One is facing. These 256s are the scale. So once I saw that, I realized that if I go back to the manual, I see the entity, flag, and then scale. So I was like, oh, okay, I was just a little bit off on what I was trying to do. So 128 is your main like default size. So I'm gonna do set drawing method entity, which is self 128, 128. No, actually 256. I think it's 256, 256, and then I'll have a 1 and a 0. Or actually just 1. I don't even think I'll need. Well, I'll do 0 just in case. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. So this would be. Let me see if I can control Z. Oh yeah, good. All right, control Z. So we got 256, 256, 1, 0. All right. So now we're going to save. We're going to try this again. All right, just waiting on this. All right, let's go to our stage 7. What was this? Oh, he's gone, I guess. All right, so let's defeat 2 of those enemies so we can get ours out here. All right. There we go. Now they are facing the right thing. For some reason, they aren't hitting me though. Interesting. Oh, I know what happened. So, just because you change the draw method, that does not mean you change the actual attack box. So you don't move the attack box. So I'm gonna have to move those over so they actually do hit me. So let me go back here. See, and again, this is how you can test stuff out, come back. So this works. So this is just an on spawn script. This is a script where we add a void main. This is like the default function for the script where we set the self, which is a get local var self, and we change the draw method, set the draw method self with a flag set to true, 256, which is the default size, 1, which is a flip, 0, which is a non-flip for the vertical. So now we're gonna go back here. Okay, so we're gonna move this instead of at the attack. We're gonna move this actually to the other sides, over here instead. Move it over here instead, and we're gonna do the same thing for attack 2. So where's our attack box? Over here. So we're gonna move it over to the, always do this opposite. All right. That's that one. There should be another one right here. Okay. It's over here. Right here. Okay. And then we'll move this to the right. Okay. So we'll change that. Go back to run the game. And then there'll be one more change that we need to add after this. We need to change the range of the attack so that they draw closer. They kind of did it already with Gone. So I'm gonna check something out because I may be able to do it from the player's point of view and not necessarily the enemy, but we'll see. I noticed they were close to Gone, but not close to Luffy. So we'll see what happens. All right, say 7. I'll choose Gone and then I'll choose Luffy. See if they do anything different. And I'm going to use the debug tools away. Okay. There it is. So you see he's still far away. All right, cool. I need Freezer out of the way. Okay. Yep, so it doesn't matter. So the range needs to be set on them. So we see how far back they are. So we need to change that range. So because these are smaller sprites, I don't think it would matter if these were like regular size sprites. But because they're smaller, we have to make sure to check the range so that they actually walk in close enough to actually hit you, not stand so far off. So let's handle that. So first I'm going to the manual again. Let's look up range. Actually, I need to go back because there should be all right, here they are. So range. So range, I think range is what controls the X value, I believe. Let's see what Z axis. Yeah, okay. X value. All right, cool. A is in the air, the Y. And what is B? B is the base instead of the the base instead of the altitude. Okay, cool. So range. So we want to change the range. And so what is the default? The default range is from 0 to 75. So we need to make 75 a little smaller so that this enemy can walk closer in. So we're going to say for attacks 1 and 2, we're going to add a I'm going to go ahead and add a range, and we'll say 0 and let's say 40 for now. Let's see. We'll see what their range looks like. All right. And 0 to 40. Also, let me also see what I have for, doggone it. Well, I'll show you how to open it back up. Okay. And so let's pull up Harpy really quick. Because I think I also put this on Harpy. So I'm just gonna check to see where I actually, yeah, okay, yeah. So I just only put it on the attack. Cool. So we'll open it up, see what it looks like. We may need to make it smaller. Yeah, I'm gonna do more of these work sessions, man. I wish I could remember, because I had a catchy name for this series and I forgot the name. I forgot it that fast. As soon as I started recording the last time. Hopefully I'll remember it again. Get out the way, freezer. Trying to look, but freezer's all in the way. All right, so bring them in a little closer, All right, stupid freezer. All right, so let's close this out. Let's go back to soldier. Go back to attack. So we'll bring this in. I'm actually gonna say 25. There we go. 25. Let's see how 25 looks. All right. Okay. Get rid of these. Y'all are getting on my nerves. I should have left him in there. And I need to add, I must need to add, go ahead and add, what's the name too? Oh my goodness, shut up. Sorry. All right, so he's closer. If we could get Freezer out the way. He was in the way. There we go. All right. There we go. So they walk in closer now. Now they definitely need a faster. I might make that a little slower. It's a little too fast. You can't even half see it. You know, make them a little aggressive. But yeah, this is good. So I'm just gonna make the animation a little faster. But yeah, I think this works here. This works here. All right, so I don't have to do that part in this video, but yeah, that's how you pretty much change the range and make sure they come closer to you. I'm going to be doing more videos like this while also showing other tips, and I'm going to kind of base it off of the work that we have to do for Ogre's Mayhem and the different features that we're adding to that, learning from other games that are giving us ideas that we can add to our game. So I really want you to see more of the process of how we go and how I go about learning more. 'Cause I'm not saying I'm just the expert in OpenBOR, but I do spend time, going through it, looking through the code, looking through the code base, looking through the engine itself, looking through the site, looking through the manual. So I constantly ensure that I go through different resources to ensure that I at least have an idea of what to do. And I might not always get it right, but that's where experience comes in. Experience allows you to get better and better and better. So grow with me, grow with me, grow with DBH, grow with Ogre's Mayhem. That's kind of want to do more of now that I got the 3 courses out of the way. Got beginners, intermediate, and advanced. They're all done and out the way. So now we can just start having fun, man, and start growing in this thing. So again, I'll talk to you guys soon. Y'all stay blessed and stay brilliant. Peace. We hope you're learning what you can from these free tutorials. Again, if you feel you need more in-depth or extensive services or extra help with learning and getting the most out of this and don't want to wait on the videos, please feel free to join our DBH community for only $5. That doesn't mean you can't ask questions on here though. So if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to post those. Like and share this playlist for those who may need it. At the end of the day, we just want to help people build their engineering and coding skills to be efficient wherever they want to go. I'm Kevin. Appreciate you watching and be brilliant. Peace.